Welcome back. So we have connected right now to MySQL Workbench, and you can see here that we have our working environment. On the side, we have the databases that are available in the MySQL server that we have connected to. The database includes the IMDb database and the Facebook database, which we'll be using in our examples. MySQL Workbench has a nice GUI, which is very nice to have. However, quite often we have an environment that doesn't have a similar interface, and in these cases we still want to be able to see the databases that are available. So let's see a few SQL commands that we can use to navigate the database. So let's go to the database, and we can type the command show databases that executes the command and shows the list of databases here. So notice when I write the SQL statements, I finish them with a semicolon, which is important. As you will see in the output of the command, we see the databases like bike sharing, city bike, and so on. And we also have Facebook and IMDb, which are the two databases that we're going to focus on. Now, just for your information, here are the ER diagrams for the IMDb database and the ER diagram for the Facebook database. Both of them are in your notes, and it's a good idea to have a copy of them next to you while you're working with the databases. Now, if we want to connect to one of these databases, we use the command use followed by the name of the database. So for example, if we type use IMDb, we can then execute the command, and notice that on the environment IMDb becomes bold-faced on the right hand side, and this means that the IMDb is now the default database that we are working with. Again, notice that I finish my SQL statements with the semicolons. Keep remembering that every time you finish an SQL statement, put a semicolon. Let's say that we have connected to the database and we want to see what are the tables that are stored in this database. The command that we use for that is show tables. So let's type the command show tables. When we execute the command, we get a list of tables that appear in the IMDb database, like actors, directors, directors genres, movies, movie directors, movie genres, and roles. So this is the list of tables. If we want now to see the details for each of these tables, we can use the command describe and then the name of the table. So for example, if we type describe actors, we get back the details for the actors tables. We see that the actors table contains 4 attributes: ID, first name, last name, and gender, and we can see in the results the corresponding data type for each one of them. We can also type describe movies, and we can see back the attributes that this table contains. We can do the same thing for the Facebook database. We go, for example, use Facebook, and we execute the command, and notice now that the Facebook database is bold-faced, and if we want to see the tables in the Facebook database, we type show tables to get back the results. We see the result. It contains the tables concentration, favorite books, favorite movies, favorite music, hobbies, looking for, orientation, and so on. As we did before with the IMDb database, we can type the command now describe. For example, we can type describe profiles, and you will see that we get a list of attributes for the profiles table, like profile ID, name, member since, last update, and so on, together with the data type for each of these attributes. Now, to summarize, in this video, what we have examined, we have seen the commands show databases, use and then the name of the database, show tables, and describe followed by the name of a table. These 4 commands can be used to explore the structure of a database and allow us to see how data is organized in the database. In our next video, we're going to examine how we can use SQL to get back the actual data that is stored in the tables in the database. Until then, play around and practice. See you next time.